And hello everyone, this is for the second game against Nick Daman. Going very fast. This time it's with a mirror matchup, both playing Israel on spec on mud fight, so a pretty big map that favor super heavy, and I expect a lot of HGM. I expected a lot of HGM this game. But I wanted to maybe surprise him and also not get cooked by the fact that it's weaker on. It's harder to protect the big city, so I said, okay, let's especially do something weird. And he also decided to do something weird, like bombing with the Kurnas, and immediately punished by the AVA. I bought an AVA because I thought, yeah, this is like a big map, so you often have this sort of thing with the open field, so people just bomb you out. And here it's just so weird because like he also tried this, and it's very very uncommon that both players go for this, because yeah, just having one person doing it is already weird. Eyeing both is crazy. And here you can see I'm really cooking his units because he bought like the Karnas at the start that really didn't pay off, so a lot of the point is going here. I'm also cooking his Merkava 2A, but I got blindsided by the Ram, and I mean, not giving me too much excuse. Of course, I should have played better with the smoke, but I really thought that since he had already sent one bomber, he wouldn't have a second one available, and that really was a mistake. I really thought that he has one shot with the Kurnas, and there wouldn't be a second bomber for my tank. Guess I was wrong. And like you see, we send almost everything here. I'm still trying to send HGMS and two Zelda to the middle town, so at least I can get some ground on Delta and Alpha, but it will be very limited. We are playing for the big town, because we both know, like I said before in game, where things play out here, it's just the most important part. If you lose it, and when you attack it, like Nick Daman is doing, you lose the game, and if you succeed, you most likely will succeed in winning the game. And I'm buying helicopter because I got the shit out of his AVA at the start of the match with the Maglan. So when you kill enemy A, just be happy. Just send your helicopter. And I buy another tank as well. Get into the middle town right before him. We love to see it, and we'll use that to get an ETGM. Also start with 2 FOB because I want to send a lot of artillery. And here you can see I just into the town, just second too late. All through, I still managed to get my Rovade. The problem is the Rovades are just like not very good against infantry, so it will not do a lot. My Merkava is getting side-shotted by the Tsefa E, so he dies so fast. And like quick look at this line of sight, the Merkava 3. Oh my god, I was so proud when I was able to do that and kill one of his Shayetet on the road. Like the line of sight is so annoying to deal with as well for him. I was proud of me. I was proud. Alflu, it didn't change like the ultimate outcome of the game, but it's still funny thing to do. And here I try to unload. I don't know. I was unloading my Maglon and it still die. I'm guessing like the speed of the Magnum and the short range really cooked me off, but I was a little annoyed by that. Also, especially since I can't see the enemy Maglon now, and I have to be extremely careful to not be side-shotted because I'm not sure, but I think a Merkava 3B getting side-shot by a Maglon die in one shot. Here's the Ram that I didn't kill earlier. Managed to unload all his bomb, get one shot by the Shinav 2. I mean, I guess the short range missile and the Marbet would probably have killed it anyway. But I still needed at least one missile off, at least hitting. Not necessarily a crit, but at least hitting. And I get lucky, my Merkava 3B is not dying. Because I think the Ram kill an enemy super heavy in like I think between 60 to 40% of the time. So I can still use my Merkava 3B, do a lot of damage. Also, the most important part is that I realized like he has no fucking AA. Like his AA is non-existent, and one of our problem for him is that it's difficult to get AA here because, like I said, a big open field, and on top of that there is even less cover than on Alpha, for example. So he has a lot of issue. And the helicopter are just bombing the shit out of things. All through my Shayetet died so fast as well. I was a little bit bad because I think I misplay here when I move between town. I moved a little bit too aggressively, and he managed to found quite a good line of sight. Here, quick micro, shooting the ground with the Maglon and stopping his Shayetet. Just enough time so that my Tsefa'i gets the rocket pod in, and that was very violent rocket podding. And here I'm moving the Maglon, the other Maglon, on the side, and the reason for that is that I can get a clear line of sight on the road, and now he can't send any AA. Any AA will get shut down by the Maglon. And yeah, he said, I mean, he had an AA, he had one that got shut down the road by the Maglon, but still I would say, yeah, one AA is maybe a little I don't know, maybe a little too, yeah, just too little, like just yeah, a little bit more, especially against Israel. Israel like has good plane, pretty good. I mean, yeah, okay, helicopter like Tsefa'i is good. The Tsefa'i, it's cheap. Yeah, what can I say? And how like he was about to send his Marbet, but it will have died to the Maglon. Now I shouldn't have to, but I clearly should have better micro against. Like I realized too late and couldn't kill it. Through he can't engage. And now I'm control both of the big town and on the middle town. So I basically control, and I'm at this point I know I'm most likely winning the game, but I still need to be sure. So I will let one Shayetet in place, just in case he try to re-attack. That will be almost suicidary, but you never know, because like his situation is dire. And I'm gonna now watch out for a rotation on the middle town. And this is why I buy CV, because like I know like the attack has been dealt with. I can buy AA on the side, and basically the game will have to slow down from now on. I'm also happy that I got the Bedouin a little farther than Foxtrot, so like I have a very clear view of what's happening in case he tried to rotate around Foxtrot, because like here he doesn't have a lot of choice. Either he re-attacks the big town and he will risk to lose. Attacking Foxtrot is difficult, and I will say it. And attacking the middle town will put him in danger, because I'm already starting to rotate my Merkava 3B, and I have a Darban in the town, and the two Shayetet have been rotated as well. Just one issue that I have is that I don't have a lot of vision, so that's why I will put my hammer on the side and not on the front, because I lost a lot of times, so I don't have a lot of vision. And honestly, I don't know, like I don't have a lot of say to you, but because for the timings, the game, from what I remember, really slowed down a lot. I thought maybe buying the LAR 160, but there is no tank to aim at, so nothing to do. And yeah, really, I think maybe we can talk about this attack. Like, really, I almost lost because I had 2 fob and not enough point to deal with his attack. But in the end, like, the fact I had a super heavy and he didn't, and he also sent so much on plane, mean that he barely arrived on the city, and when he arrived, he had a decent chance of beating me, honestly, but he had lost his only A, and he didn't send more. So yeah, I just buy helicopter, and helicopter are pretty broken. And now I'm 30 conquest points ahead. I basically have everything for me. I tried to bomb his AA, but I saw getting into the rectangle forest, but I couldn't kill them in the square forest. Here, being very careful, maybe a little too much to not get spotted. And since I saw a lot of units onto Foxtrot, I decided to be a little bit careful. But like I said before in previous video, if you didn't watch it, if you attack Foxtrot and you don't have the big town, it can be quite a pain, because you have to take a very long road, and that's not what you want. You don't want to take like such a long road from your spawn when the enemy gets into Foxtrot faster than you. Here he's trying to use the Shayak. I don't know. I don't know about this unit. Like it's 50 point. It's very good against helicopter. But the problem is that like it has only 2 missiles. So like if you want to kill an helicopter, often you have to buy 2, and then that's 100 point, and that's not that cheap. Also, it has 0 or 10% ECM, so like I don't know. And on top of that, it's I mean, the main issue it has is that it's on Israel. It's on Israel, and you have so much good choice for playing. You have like the Seed, you have good SF, either cheap like the Baz or expensive like the Barak 2. You have the good Bomber, Ram, Kurnas, that you can take 2 cards of them on top of it. So I don't know. Not too fan of the Barak. No, sorry, no. I wanted to say the Shayak. Not too fan of this unit. Here I got cheese. And I'm gonna have to move my Tsifabi. My Ajarit is not capable of doing anything. Have to turn off the Stinger here, so the Tsifabi only shoot at the Tsifabi. Here I'm macroing to aim at the Ram, get the missile pretty lucky. And yeah, I managed to defend. Sadly, my Shin F2 was a little bit too far. And I also lost 1 Mark 419. And look at that! Look at that! Oh my god! That's why you update your Kurnas 2000. I don't know, because I like to have more seed, but it's also why you do that sometimes, because it can do something on elite. And I lost my ASF like to nothing. So I'm gonna be forced to send our Macbeth and be more defensive. Still, it's a +1. I also managed to kill one of his mortar with my Mar 219. And yeah, I just consolidate my position. He tried to bomb me, but like it's logical. Like it's basically that he's behind, and when you're behind, you better off buying more plane and more helicopter. And the reason why people do that is that when you're behind, you need to get some lucky to make like more dangerous play. And what he's doing is dangerous play, because like if he's getting unlucky, like he can lose everything. But he has to play by luck, basically. I mean, maybe he will, but it will be very difficult to win in such a state when I have a heavy tank and I have the control of the town, of both towns. And I have 2 foul on top of it, so like if he buy ground unit, I can just buy artillery, and he has to fight against defensive position on top of it. So basically, just to say that he almost lost the game in like the 10th minute. I mean, I will even say that. I will say that the game was mostly lost in the 10th minute. It didn't matter much the rest, because here is very dire. The fact that he killed one March 419 isn't even that much of an impact because he didn't kill the second one, and I think he spent like 110 points to kill it, so like it's not even point effective. I would say that it's probably cost effective in the sense that you probably exchange two Tsefabi for one artillery, I think, but it's still, but it still wasn't free. But that's what I would say. And I still have two artillery because I downvoted. So yeah, not a very good position for him. The Shayeted getting annihilated by the machine gun, we love to see it. We also moved one more Shayeted because I realized that there is clearly nothing coming into the big town and nothing in the middle town as well. So everything going to this forest on Alpha that was the only place he really controlled. But I have so much unit. I was thinking, no, I'm not gonna let him like place a CV here safely like he do here. I'm gonna attack at one point. I have the Merkava 3B, which has a grenade launcher, which is just fucking, I will say, it's bullshit. It's a bullshit tank. So I'm gonna bomb here, then I'm gonna send the tank, the Shayetet, the Zelda, everything coming in, and since he has lost too many points and units at the start of the game, I will probably win the game by that. And on the open field, he can't fight against Darban, Maglan, and the Yasrum Nimrod. That's just too many things. Yeah, just look at this pretty bad. Like, he just come out, he almost could have get sideshot by the Merkava 3B, and there is like 3 HGM coming at him. Like, it's just violence, just ultimate violence. Like, look at that. Like, he just come and like almost everything coming against him. Like the Shenav tried to aim at the Nimrod, but like it has 10 HP, so it's not even one shot at all, unless there's a crit. And yeah, that's why the Yasur Nimrod is so bonker. Also pretty fast. And it doesn't land fast, however, so that's why he's trying to aim it with the Shayak, but sadly for him, the Yasur Nimrod was already on the ground, since I had stopped it from moving and it was hovering low, so it goes on the ground pretty fast, and Shayak doesn't manage to get the shot, and instead it's once again more free kill for me. But he has to play dangerous, and this red Yasur Nimrod is annoying for him. It also does a lot of damage to tanks, so like it's a really good unit. The only default is that first it's expensive, and second it has only 4 missiles, so each one count, and you can't let it waste any ammo. Like for example, you can't aim at a 5-point box. And here I realize that everything I have is spotted, which means he must have something here to spot, and that's why I also didn't move far. First, I'm scared of a plane, and also maybe like an ATGM. Found the Bedouin, and now it's just destruction. Like he can't do much. And that game is basically that. It's basically like using my advantage that I had and not throwing it off. Like sometimes you just have to play like a little slow when you get ahead. Not too aggressive, and that really paid off this game. Found the city here. Of course, it's on the side, and it doesn't have a lot of hope surviving. The enemy Lahore 960, he bought them. I tried to counter artillery, so it doesn't matter. It killed my Yasser Nimrod. Strangely, yeah, best AA, but it's not on the target for the Merkava freebie. I have a lot of space to move around, and on top of it, like the game is almost lost already. So, like even if it did manage to kill the Merkava freebie, I don't think it will manage to win the game, because there is still the Darban, Maglan here. I still have a lot of artillery to counter his own super heavy. I could still buy all my planes since I have a current 2000 and a Barak 2 already, and I didn't lose any plane, and he lost multiple A. Here his CV is trying to escape, and the Hasharid just don't care about the tank. They just are moving in. Like the CV is trying to escape. It can't do anything. Jarzaret managed to kill the APAC, the CV. The Ram gets shut down by his AVA. In my mistake, because I should have sent the seed a little earlier to do that, which now managed to kill 1A. He sent the current 2000 like an ISF, and it gets shut down. His other A gets shut down by the Darban, and like now he has like almost nothing. He just has his super heavy and 1 AVA, and it's the only thing he has in the whole game. I can turn on my AA because he lost his only seed. Like the game is just 100% lost. And yeah, just basically the opening went really bad for him. We both go from the same place, which is very rare, and I think I reacted a little bit better than him, and then I think he didn't play bad, like honestly, and he might have even maybe sometime played a little bit better, especially on the side with the plane. But he had lost so much unit at the start that he couldn't come back unless a miracle, and the miracle didn't happen. And yeah, that was the second game of the semi-final, and now we are 1-1, so it's like a best of 3 now.